Hello, hello everyone, hello. I'm very happy to be here in the heart of the, startup ecosystem again in South Summit. I'm Cristina Van Hoel. I'm proud director of Business Innovation Center Asturias, and I'm here to introduce you the Asturian ecosystem, and especially to introduce you the wonderful startups which are showcasing what is happening now in Asturias. And what is happening now in Asturias? We are all building a new storytelling about a beautiful region which would like to be known not only as a natural paradise, but also as a startup paradise. And what are the reasons behind this? I'm going to share with you 6 reasons why Asturias is also a startup paradise. Sorry, I think there's a problem. So I'm going to share you the first reason. The first reason is the positioning of the region. We are located in the north of Spain. We have a very good location, a small-sized company, a small-sized region, and everything is very well connected. We have opportunities in industrial because our heart as a region is industrial, so we have good connection with multinational, with corporates, and especially talking about connection, let's talk about how to reach Asturias. Because Asturias is not anymore unreachable. So we have really the hope that the high-speed train is becoming soon to the region. Less than 3 hours from Asturias to Madrid will be, I think, an enormous change for everybody. But we are only 4 hours driving from Madrid. And especially, we have a very friendly airport with more than 30 international destinations. But connectivity is also about, virtual connectivity. 97% of broad coverage of all the regional territory is available at the moment in Asturias. The second reason relates to the competitiveness, not only of the competitiveness of the region, but the competitiveness of the business located in Asturias. What are the things? According to the facts, the relation between the quality of life and the wages is very good. What does it mean? It means that you can attract very well-educated people and offer a competitive wage, but also ensuring them the good quality of life. In Asturias, you can do more with less. And this is important because we are also touching the third reason to invest in Asturias. The third reason is the attraction of talent. According to a very relevant study of the nation of Spain, we are the 4th region in attracting talent because we have an enormous availability of researchers and also about engineers. And I think talent is the key for everybody. We can't do nothing with these talented people. And the University of Oviedo is also ensuring that you have access to all these talented people. Talent is everything, but we can add another thing. Because if you are in Asturias, you cannot be isolated in Asturias. There's a growing and emerging ecosystem of startups. You will have here 9 beautiful examples of what I mean for the startup community, but also some emerging innovation pool, as for example, La Pipa, based in talent people working in artificial intelligence. And it's especially important because in Asturias, you can have also a place where digital nomads will work and live with an enormous quality of life. You can live both on the coast, you can live both on the rural areas, especially we have an example here with Sapiens. We have chosen the Somiedo Natural Park, as the way to develop what they call the tribu. And I think this is a very good opportunity to everybody that Asturias has. But another thing important is the institutional support. We all know that in Asturias, our government is highly sensitive to the startup topic. We have now put in place a new agency, Sequence Agency. Oh, I will need to explain you the name, but just for the moment, think on it, Sequence. Because everything for institutional support is very well connected. We are able to offer you an extraordinary offer of some support services based on incubation, based on acceleration, but also a wide range of access to finance, starting from some very special subsidies for technology-based company, but then also going for convertible notes or other things that can help you to grow or to scale up. And last but not least, finally, the quality of life in Asturias. We all know that for many of you, going to skiing on the mountains and then going in the afternoon for doing surf will be a wonderful experience, and we are able to offer you this in Asturias. These are 6 reasons, but I would like to know, I would like that you know that we all hope that see you in Asturias will be really, really concretize all these reasons. And now is the moment to really know everything about the startup community, the dynamic and the lively startup community we have in Asturias. Let's start by introduce the first company, which is StockFink, with Lucas Fernandez. We are going to speak about fintech. Thank you very much.
My name is Lucas, and I'm very proud to represent our region in Asturias. I'm one of the co-founders at StockFink, which is an artificial intelligence startup whose goal is to democratize stock trading and investment through artificial intelligence. And let me explain what that means. I think that many people here are experienced or have some degree of experience with the stock market. And you probably know that it's hard to choose good investment opportunities. Not only that, it's also really time-intensive task, even if you're a professional investor. And even if you do all that work, it's really easy that your investment is not going to be successful. And that can be a really frustrating experience, especially for individual investors who don't have any tools to simplify that process. So this is the goal and the problem that we're trying to solve through StockFink. As you can see, maybe this is some data point that not everyone knows, but over 70% of US market capitalization is owned by individual investors, either directly or indirectly through intermediaries. So it's a wide range of potential users. Another interesting point is that over 70% of orders are executed without any human intervention, which means that artificial intelligence and machine learning are omnipresent on the stock market. And that provokes that over 70% of individual stock investors lose money on the stock market because they just don't have the tools to compete against institutions such as hedge funds or other type of investment banks, etc. Thanks to StockFink, now they have a solution. And through our startup, what we aim to do is to help these individual investors to differentiate between noise and information so that they can make more objective and informed decisions. They can also have greater knowledge of the risks involved, and they can also improve their likelihood of success. For that, we have built a completely digital platform which runs entirely on artificial intelligence and tested objective criteria, and is going to go as far as full automation of investments. As you can see, we offer different types of functionalities, going from short-term investment to long-term investors, and they are accessible to all. The market that we're targeting, as you can see, is quite big. Just in Spain, there is over 6 million people who are interested on the stock market. And at a global level, there is over 500 million people who actively interact with the stock markets. And there are 2 main questions which they are asking. As you can see, there is, where do I invest, and can you invest for me? So this is the type of solutions that through StockFink we try to bring to the market. For that, we have a really experienced and motivated team who believes in the impact that their work can have on society, starting with the founders, such as myself and Juan Luis, who are both experts in AI, both at an academic and industry level. We also have a core algorithmic team which has both a background in machine learning and finance, which is hard to find. And then we have a wonderful product team which tries to simplify and to make the solutions and the results of our algorithms easily interpretable and accessible to everyone. So this is the project StockThink, and if you want to know something else, you can visit us at the Start Asturias booth, and we will be happy to provide more details. Thank you.
I'm Hector from CarinMobile.com, a new concept in the automotive marketplace. There are several problems in buying and selling cars between individuals related to publication, price, guarantee, added value, and more, but there is a common one that is also the most important for both: mistrust. So, if you had to sell your car, how would you do it? Through a professional and assuming a minimum loss of 20% of its value, or selling it directly to someone else and taking a risk that can lead an even greater loss? And as you can imagine, the risks of buying from private sellers are even more significant. Well, Carin Mobile solves these problems without the seller suffering economic loss or the buyers paying more than they should, through a quality digital platform that integrates a secure payment gateway. We provide professional solutions without the seller suffering economic loss. Unlike the rest of marketplaces, and as a previous step to the final sale, we externally certify a vehicle with a leading workshop chain in Europe, providing a professional guarantee of up to 2 years and optionally facilitating access to discounts and other services to the buyer. We are demanding. Not all cars are valid in Carin Mobile. Our customer orientation is total. We are not only a portal where you can publish vehicles. We go further, seeking that the transactions carried out on our website meet the quality requirements associated with the product. We are a great team with a long and successful career in the automotive industry. Javier and Hector have 24 and 18 years of experience, respectively, in sales team management and executive positions. For her part, Laura brings more than 17 years of marketing and business leadership experience in Spain and Europe. In other words, almost 60 years of accumulated customer service experience. Finally, we want to say a phrase from The Art of the War by Sun Tzu. He said that a small entity can win a battle with strategy and intelligence, but an empire can only be built with the best allies.
I'm here to tell you something you probably don't know. Every year in Spain, more than 100 million hours are dedicated to do final thesis and final master projects. Right now, 85% of these projects, they end up in the trash after university because they don't have a real application connected with the world. And basically, this is a problem not only for companies, but it's a real problem for students, because here in Spain we have the third highest unemployment rate in Europe, and it's also a problem for companies. As I said, 45% of the companies, they say that they don't find the talent they need to tackle their needs. So we are here because we think this could be different, and that we could channel all this energy, all these 100 million hours of energy and talent from young people to create impactful projects that help the companies and help also the students to gain employability. That's why we created U for Impact, which is a platform in which we connect companies and organizations with students so they can work together on projects that they have an impact in the companies and also give employability to the students and they tackle real needs. So this is like a win-win collaborative situation in which the company accelerates innovation and the students can do like a real project with the university connected to the world. This is an example of how the platform works. with one of our customers, which is EcoAlf. So a company enters the platform and can submit one of the projects or the needs that they cannot tackle because of the scarcity of time, for example. In this case, EcoAlf posts a net zero impact strategy, and this challenge is posted to our network of more than 35 universities, and so students from all these universities can see the challenges and the projects, and they can apply. So finally, a match is made between the company and the students, and they start working together in this project. In this case, EcoAlf could do this project, which is a net zero impact strategy, and they are going to save 2.5, how do you say it, tonelates, I don't know, of carbon for the year 230. And after this project, for example, Carlos has been hired in a company, and now and he started working with them as a decarbonization responsibility. So this is just like a case of one of the projects, and we are working with a lot of companies. Our business model is a B2B business model. The company pays a fee for submitting a project, and they start collaborating with the students, and we are already working with leader companies like BM Supermercados or Generali, Ilunion, and also social entities like Fundación Once, for example, and we are going to channel with them 25 projects this next year. So our team is basically, we have a great team composed by people we have experience in technological and startup world. We also have experience in the university networks, and we also have experience in the strategic and more partnership ecosystem, and we complement our team with advisors that they can provide this kind of expertise. So basically, this is the ecosystem we are building. We are working with more than 160 companies and NGOs to tackle and solve together these problems, and with more than 35 universities. And we are basically here because we want investors, students, universities, and companies to join our ecosystem, so we can build together this innovation ecosystem based on the final project of the students. So thank you very much, and see you later.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name is Agustín Costa, and I'm excited to tell you about R3, the most agile way to create 3D maps. R3 is working to extend the 3D maps in the web environment because companies are using 2D maps or simple images to describe 3D phenomena. We create a JavaScript API to fix this. And the solution is fast. It's ready to use and completely free, without third-party data or software licenses. We work with this API in 4 ways to create our products and services. The first is TerreMap. It's a single map, and you can include 3D objects that could link with any resource in the web or any multimedia files. The second is Portal Terre. It's a dynamic web where you can explore all the world and create your personal projects. The third is Hamiterre. It's a place where you can play any geolocation games to get discount and go to the proximal market. And the fourth is Terre Emergency. It's the way to describe the emergency event like forest fire or floods. We are a young startup with talent and technically skilled people that work in national organizations and in innovation companies, and we are looking for expand our team and go further with our products and services. We have many projects in progress, another finished, in areas like patrimony, emergency, geobeam, and tourism. And we offer them in a webpack in for self-hosting, a link in a web, or in our platform in the cloud. Thank you for listening. My name is Agustin Costa, and you can find me in our stand.
Ronnie James here, CMO of Hexagon, an AI automated tool to create, manage, and analyze digital advertising. Quite a few numbers, right? Let me digest them for you. This year, we have an advertising market of $740 billion, almost 60% of it just in digital advertising. This tendency will only increase year by year. That's right, we are living in a key moment of digital advertising, but what do we need to take advantage of such an opportunity? You can do it either the traditional way, investing in specialists, money and time, or you can implement the latest technology available to face this challenge. Welcome to Hexagon. But what can Hexagon do for you? Create ads in an automated way and optimize them through AI in any of these platforms. So you won't need to pay a specialist. Produce multi-platform reports in just one click and get a single bill of all platforms, including Spanish VAT, so it won't take you that much time. But there's even more. We commit to integrate the main utilities available in the advertising market in the next few months, I hope. We are going to integrate Be-Influencer, allowing to create marketing influencer campaigns, and Jump for dynamic email marketing. Convinced? No, not yet? Really? Okay. Listen to this. Hexagon offers a professional service capable to save up to 60% of the time that you are currently spending in digital advertising, and you won't need to hire specialized staff. Talking about numbers, we launched Hexagon 6 months ago, and we currently have 10 employees in Spain and 3 in Dominican Republic. We plan on expanding across the UK, Mexico, and USA. So we have just opened a second round of investment for that. So if there's any investors around, I'm your man. Lastly, we haven't talked about money yet. How much does Hexagon cost? You can register for free. You can register right now for free. And you won't have the need to pay a monthly subscription. We are so sure about our tool that we only charge a percentage of our clients' results, making it a win-win deal. Does it really work? It's easy. Register right now and check it. Remember, it's free. Thank you, and sing with us.
Can you hear the silence? Me neither. In fact, I haven't heard for years in the office or in personal life. I'm Marta, the Chief Gamification Officer at Zapiens, and I'm here to share with you a huge problem we are facing every day: lack of attention. We are constantly exposed to a lot of information, but we don't have time. We get bored easily, and it's very difficult for us to pay attention for a long time. So, in the end, our learning is harmed. The future of companies is about that intangible value called knowledge, about the ability of learning fast and sharing this knowledge. This is what gives them a competitive advantage. So 7 years ago, we thought, what if we create a learning platform that provides you the information you need when you need, something simple, easy, funny to use, and also something fast to implement for the company. And we say, okay, this is going to be a mobile app, and people are going to use it every day in the same way they use WhatsApp. We call it Zapiens, the knowledge management platform. With this, we help companies to save time and money, improving the productivity and efficiency of their employees. And also, we help employees to have access to knowledge, to learn and grow. But not everything is going to be business. We also want to contribute in what really matters. We are a social company aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals. We work to give NGOs and groups at risk of exclusion access to training for free. But this is not enough. What about people who don't have the luxury of time to learn? Our groundbreaking model means that people get paid to learn. And who are the people that made all of this possible? A team of 15 members from 5 different nationalities working full remote with a strong methodology, a lot of effort, and a lot of experience. And maybe you're thinking, okay, Marta, but what about the results? Along our 5 years trip in the market, we have received more than 16 awards, such as the best talented European startup, the best Spanish learning startup, and I'm not gonna lie, winning awards is amazing. But as you know, a startup doesn't live because of them. So our best awards are our clients. We are very proud to have been able to work with more than 100 big corporates, such as Google, Microsoft, Vodafone, and improve our product thanks to them. Remember, knowledge is your biggest asset. So let's keep learning and spread the knowledge. Thank you very much.
Hello to everybody. My name is José Antonio, and I'm here to introduce Coinsys, a startup founded in Asturias in 2020. A few months ago, I heard an executive of a multinational company with a working center in Asturias. He said that we can be doing the same things for years and years and thinking we are doing it very well, but the analysis of the data must say us that there are a lot of things that can be improved. And the question is, would you like to save your company money and time with your data analysis? If the answer is yes, you must know that the main business line of Coinsys is a platform working like a software as a service in which companies can upload the data obtained in their production processes, and after the processing and the analysis of the data, obtain a deep knowledge of that processes in order to make better strategic decisions. This platform, being at our own design, is very adaptable to several sectors of activity, to any type of data sources, to any type of data collection, whether if the data are from the historical registers of the company or the data are collected in a continuous way by means of sensors in the same place at the same time they are obtained. Even this is the main business of Coinsys, we also study any problem a company shows us that could be solved with the technologies we manage, all of them related with the artificial intelligence, like machine learning, data analysis, natural language processing. In a third line, we are also passionate with the open innovation goals, in which we are forced to think about problems and to know sectors of activity in which we might never thought that our services could be of application. In these calls, we have some success stories, like the second call of the AT Virtual, in which we developed a system of processing of a huge amount of documents for the Escola Náutica Infante Don Enrique, based in Lisbon, and more recently, the Antes Open Innovation 2023, in which we won the challenge proposed by the company Recalvi Mediterránea. In this, for the moment, short path, the core team of Coinsys is formed by Raúl Gómez, a software engineer with several years of experience in software architecture and leading teams, Santiago Castro, also a software engineer with more than 15 years teaching and in the research in the field of the new technologies, and myself, José Antonio Muñoz, an industrial engineer, experienced 10 years in managing projects for private companies and also in teaching in the field of the new technologies. Well, this is Coinsys, and we're in Asturias, and we are looking forward to talk with you, to know about your needs and how we could help to improve your processes and your activities. Thank you very much, and enjoy the summit.
I'm Marta, and I live in a hamlet in the north of Spain, in an amazing place called Casorbia. There we are 30, more or less. There 30, and only in Spain, 7.5 million people. Despite our rural location, we have the same need that the rest of the world, and one of them is that we buy things online. However, it's true that we buy and sell is a little different from the rest. We discovered this when a friend of ours was looking for a very specific kind of sheep, a Bella Salda, but couldn't find it. Sorry, I don't know what. When we discovered that it wasn't an isolated incident, we decided to do something to help our community, our neighbors, and develop a platform where they could make their deals and commercial agreements. First we tested with the young farmers, who better than they? And in this journey around Asturias, proving our app, we discovered several important things. First of all, new generation of farmers use technologies to make their lives easier. Second one, needs in rural world are constant. And third, for the farmers, it's better if they have a previous contact with another farmers before the fair, because they help them to know what will be available at the fair, avoid unnecessary travel, and this make the markets more sustainable. With this information, improve our app and launch it back above, an app to make deals in rural world. Sorry. I don't know. Sorry. Launch it back above, an app to make deals in rural world. Today, we are 42,000 users making deals in our app, and the app have spread only with the from word of mouth of the farmers without any advertising for all Spain. So this year, we decided to create a company. We have a great team of serial startup promoters that in our team. We have launched more than 20 startups, among others, Sapiens and Better Place. And now our goal is to become the reference app in rural world. And for this, we have our first investment round with 100,000 euros and granted an important loan. And we want that professionals that work in rural could offer their products and services in the app, the place where is all their target, and create new opportunities for everyone, to all the people could live in an amazing place like Casorbia. Thank you very much.
Can we start with the video, please? Fashion, the most dynamic industry in the world, more than tech. Think about it. While Apple renews its iPhone once a year, every single fashion brand that you could know will renew their entire collections at least 4 times a year. And in case of fast fashion, up to 50. But this has its consequence. It's also the second most polluting industry in the world, just after oil. We produce 60 billion of garments a year for 7 billion of people. This is an unbearable deficit. That's why the European Union is legislating in the 2025 and 2030 agenda, try to solve this. But through taxes, this is not the solution. The solution may come from inside the industry. But we need a model shift, a new consumption model, and that's where our value proposition comes into play. Cycle platform. Let's see if the video we can hear a little bit louder. Cycle platform, a B2B2C and B2C e-commerce, and platform as well. We put on sale new products coming directly from the best brands and designers worldwide, but with big difference. We will offer the consumer the opportunity to return the garments back to us at the end of the season, after a period of time, for the first time, for a warranted refund. We will foster this reverse logistic in every single transaction. For doing what? Restore the garments, repackaging, and put it again into sale into a platform. We are linking primary and secondary market for the first time. to repeat and repeat the process 2 times, 3 times, 20 times, who knows? Nobody measured this transversally along the life cycle of the garments. This would be the first time. And at the end of the life cycle of those garments, we'll be in charge, we'll be the responsible of what's going to happen with this potential fashion waste. We'll have the control, and we can treat this fashion waste according to the new laws in the European Union, the residual value of those products. We have been doing this industrial symbiosis for projects as H&M and H&M Foundation, Mango, Zara here in Spain, but for Chanel Group and some LVMH brands as well. And how about to scale? Partnering not only with the brands, partnering with the best retailers worldwide, physical and online, based on tech, artificial intelligence, unitary coding, and on real-time scrapping. And at the same time, we will gather an incredible amount of data never seen before along all the life cycle of the garments, how the product performance commercially and especially for sustainability reports. And this is a short video piece that summarizes a bit the NDA of the company. As the final claim says, let's keep the fashion pushing, its creativity, its dynamism, but at the same time, let's give the fashion industry that moves billions around the world a new way, a new consumption model, a new platform where to be more sustainable and in the future, real circularity. We are opening a second fundraising with Startup Explore in a couple of weeks, so hope it could be interesting for you, and see you next time.